Hello and welcome to episode number 93 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. So I've tried to record this episode a couple of times. Yeah, can you guess what the problem is? We have money, but yeah, that is actually the problem. We don't have enough money. We are kinda in a pickle. So I think we're gonna have to borrow you. Can we send you over here? Yeah. And then we're gonna get some of these and just drop them over here. So we're gonna have to postpone planning the new city over here. Sadly, just a little bit, just so we don't crash and burn, which we are about to do. Also, are we not doing these roads here? You actually don't have to go into here first. So let's have him go and deliver that. And of course, the cat would like to join us. Of course he would. Let's see here. We'll grab one more. And then we'll grab, let's say, some of those. I think that would be a neat idea. Because you see, we're already down to 200. I think it's because we are currently buying quite a lot of electronics. Would you like to please, cat? Sometimes the cat. Okay, so after that, I think we'll send some of these. So we'll remove the excavator one. And yeah, we have a couple of those, which is nice. So we already have a little bit of money to keep us going for a while, hopefully. I think we'll take one more. What else do we have a lot of? We have like some waste trucks. We can take. Yeah, we can take some forklifts if we like. Let's do that. Yeah, you see, we have we've lost 1 million already. I guess he's going for forklifts now. Right. So he can carry 3 at a time, so let's not take all of them. Let's see here, Katsky, would you... oh my god, I don't understand. Sometimes my cat is, like, actively sabotaging me. I'm fairly certain of it. Yeah, he's kind of always like, yeah, look at this. And then he kind of puts his tail in my face, which is super duper annoying. Let's see, what was it we were doing? Waste trucks. Yep. Oh, we got all of them at once. Okay. Fair enough. And then we'll do these. I don't think we have anything here we would like to sell. Yeah, we kind of need to be more... Oh, you took all of those as well. Oh, fair enough. And then you can go back to live here. So that gave us an additional 2-point-something million. Well, we'll just let that go. And how are we doing here? We are doing kind of all right. I think maybe... Yeah, I think we're maybe alright to just send him away to deliver stuff. Let's see. Oh, hello. I have a couple of issues here. Just send him home. Like so. Oh man, how can I teach my cat not to shove his butt in my face? It's frustrating. And he does that all the time, especially when I'm streaming or recording. Then he's like, oh yeah, look at this, look at this. Perfect cat I have. Alright, we definitely need to send these away. Well, that is 1 million here, and... Wait. Number 7, sorry. So you go there now, and then you also go number 7. Yeah, we're not gonna go number 2, we're gonna go number 7. And do we have anything else there? So we have 3 million here. Okay, and then where else are we making money? Over here. Yeah, we're not going to see that in a while. But let's pause the game right here as we... what is this? $4? Yeah, maybe later. But let's plan a little bit more here. So, what were we... So, yeah, what were we doing? So we did get a vehicle repair station here connecting into all of this. I am kind of tempted to have this be a straight road coming in here. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit of planning today. Hopefully our economy is not gonna completely crash and burn. But I can't promise you anything. And then... Yes... We're gonna need heat, and we're probably gonna have heat up here somewhere. And if we're gonna have... Check the calculator again. Yeah, just stay still, Kansky, it's alright. So if we take... Because there is no point in using these. They, we need to have them so far away that... It's not necessary, right? So, well, 26.5 times 30. So we need to have them 800 meters away. So basically, 800 meters away, and you produces 1,000. Yeah, so that's not. So that means we are losing. Yeah, so we're gonna need to use the small ones, right? Another thing, how do we get in here? Oh gosh, we did some stuff here, which we're probably gonna have to expand upon, because we probably would like to have some sort of delivery system out here as well, right? The 4,000 is, so we're gonna have like a warehouse, fuel. What else do we need? Like, ideally, we would like to have like a complete building set here, like a construction area. So something similar to what we did here. So that means we need to move in fuel, bitumen, and cement, and gravel. Okie dokie. It's gonna be a little bit. But yeah, back to planning this. Okay, so we have... I just need to see what we have. We have... You should be able to pick up trash for all of these two. You are going to be picking up trash for all of these. I think it was 125 we decided was the correct number. And then I also wanted this road here to come out to... turn that off. It's easier to see the road like so. Because I do think we're gonna have, if we're gonna have like the Yes, questions. Our idea was to connect those two roads, right? So that means when we come here, let's say we want food and we have food here. It's gonna go up here and in like that. Or we would like to have a road coming up to somewhere like that. And then just have a path like that, maybe? Yeah. That might be an idea. I also do wonder if we would like to start our residential area here. Which probably means we're gonna need to the crossing coming in here, is that something we want? Well, we could cross over here with the footpath, that could be. So we'll do something like that. And then do something like that. Huh. Okay, let's see here. So we have food. We have alcohol. We have culture. We have sports. Okay, so we need to start working on this category here. So we are going to need some emergency services here, and I do think we're going to be using hospital. Be nice to have it up here, wouldn't it? Now, of course, it's not gonna fit here, but we can fit it here if we really, really want. Right? If I do that, aha. All right. And then we'll have you kind of just have a shortcut leading in here. And then all the fiddling around is what makes this game so precious, right? I do believe if we Can I not get the middle on this one? Can get the middle of that one and do something like that. Will you be 100 and... Oh, nope. And of course we're not going to be able to get those in there. So that means we're going to need to have a... Oh, it's fine. We're probably going to need to have another trash bin here anyways, right? Right, so that was the hospital. Let's get a firefighting station in here. And we're just going to use the small one because I don't kind of see the reason why we need anything more than a small one. And, you know, we can use multiple of them as well. Okay, and let's also see if we can squeeze in a police vehicle in here. Just so we have all the things that require trucks here. So, crime and justice. Nope, it's not gonna work. Can we? Nope. I mean, if we place it... No, it could be that we don't need this one. Crime. Sorry, wrong tag. There we go. Crime. And then... Why do you not want to do this anymore? It could be that we're gonna need to have... Yeah, so we're gonna need to definitely have one here as well. A garbage bin, right? Just for the... What could be... Okay, so we just need one for here. Which is not gonna happen. Alright, it was worth a try. We could probably... it's fine to have some extra things here. So we have now police, we have hospital, fire coverage. We're not done here. So we're gonna need to have a school. A school would fit nice in here. Isn't there like a long school? In the gardens, we're probably gonna be placing down with the residential area. But the school... It's a little bit too big. It's kind of this one I was looking for. Yes. We have a tiny little school here. Now we could theoretically... You come in... here like that, as an end of the line kind of scenario. Not happy how that turned out. Like so. Yes, would be very nice if we could have gotten a path up here, so that could lead up to the heating area, right? Okay, we have you, we probably would like to have a courthouse here. Like so. And we also would like to have a prison. Now, where are we going to send the prisoners? Good question. But we also wanted to have a new prison. And we could have... I mean, it makes sense to have it here, doesn't it? If we did something like that, have you come in here? Is that correct? Not like that was 17 meters. Yeah, that's fine. So we have a little way into the prison. Dokey. Alright, do we have everything? We kind of wanted to have... What was it? Was it the secret police we wanted to have up here as well? And we're gonna have to fuel all of this with... Oh, this is actually a dumb idea to have the prison up here. Yeah, it's actually a dumb idea. And the reason for that is we kind of don't want to have our prisoners dying of pollution, as we're probably going to have quite a few, including things like the heating, right? I'm curious, can we by any... No. It's a little bit unfortunate. So how much heat do we need here? Should we calculate that as well? Just for the... Okay, so let's see here. So you're gonna need 22. The big pub. Is it this one? I think it was that one. This one. 6. Plus 7. Plus, which one was it? Definitely not that one. It was not that one. that one. No. It's this one. So that is plus 10. Right. And then you plus 8. And then you are free. And then the school, which was this one. Nope. Oh, this is kindergarten, which was this one. So that is plus 18. And then we have you, which is only plus 4. And then you are plus 5. And then you plus 15. We're gonna have to use an entire heating station just for... Yeah, just for the town. Already up to 95. Actually, it goes up to 400, doesn't it? Yeah. Long time ago it was 210. And then we'll throw down a secret service. Big or small? Nope, it was an orphanage we wanted, right? Oh, I see. I thought it wasn't any particular difference, but you see there is a quality of flats. Is it like that on the prison as well? Yes. Interesting. That's something new. But yeah, orphanage. We'll go with the... with this one then. And then we'll kind of merge you into... but then again, you're gonna see the same issue where... Yeah, so we're probably gonna have that maybe next to the pub. The pub to orphanage pipeline is... I would like to have... these kind of lining. It's not like the worst thing in the galaxy, but that means you can come out here. And how far is it from here? Because we're going to be using that as a central work point, right? So we're going to have to say from here, here, to here, to here. Should be able, right, to get in there. I don't quite know if we would like to have a secret police. If we want to have that, it's going to be up here. It's going to be up here. When in Rome, right? Secret police. We're gonna have you. And overlooking the hospital, that's gonna be nice. And then we have a fairly... Did we make it so that we actually need 2? I think so. So the cat is kind of sleeping on my arm, so it's kind of cutting all the blood circulation off to my arms. A little bit heavy. And 12. Alright, let's see if we can get you, and you covered. Not covered with trash, but kind of know what I mean. That's gonna be easy. We'll just mirror the secret police to tilt that way instead. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Secret police, tilt you that way. And then we could have a garbage dump here, and that should, in theory, should cover all of that. And then we have room for something else here if we like. Okay. Only thing I'm a little bit worried about here, that is this road here. We probably would like to make something similar here, because we are probably going to have a lot of traffic coming up here. It's either that or we'll just connect it straight across here. Like so, which I'm kind of a little bit fan of. Just kind of. Another thing we can do here, which I do think we could have made this a little bit more efficient, is if we... let me think here. If we have a... have something like that, a little bypass. Like that. And then how does it look when it connects? That is also kinda important. Okay, so what if we take the third one here? So it's supposed to be what we did. And you out. 1, 2, and 3. Take you out. And then this is gonna look a little bit more neater. Now the only problem is can we I believe we can do that. Yeah, it's gonna look a little bit more alright. It's gonna be a little bit more tedious to connect those roads up again. But I think the visual is going to be worth the hassle. Do you think so? Yes. Okay, do we have like everything we need here to keep this rolling? We kinda do. So when it comes to, let's try and trim away some things that we don't need here. Okay, so we needed around 100 heat distributed along the city, right? So that means we're also going to need to have a storage for gravel, a storage for coal. Yeah, this is all going to be like a delivery area, I think. And delivery / construction area. Oh gosh, that means we're also going to need to have workers being brought here. I think I know how we're gonna do that. We're gonna have buses coming out here, offloading just a certain amount of percentage, and then go back up here and offload. And then back again. This thing is a little bit annoying that we can't have a junction like that here, because we're gonna have this be a very, I mean, it's not much that's gonna happen. Well, we do have like all the vehicles coming down this like secret police. Yeah, we're gonna have all of it. And then we're also gonna have the prison. Prison we're probably gonna have here. I think that would make sense. If we can squeeze it in here, that is, of course, not 100% sure that we can. Here we are doing it. Okay. 16, 16. I feel like we need to have them bending outwards. 16 and 16. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then you can go up here and just bend in here. Okay. Need to have another trash can here, aren't we? Alright, so we did a little bit of work here. They're not gonna... Just make sure that they're not getting in here. There's another train issue. We'll send you home. We had a whole bunch of money coming in now, didn't we? You... I think you need to be a crisscross road here. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of an everything episode today, I think. Okay, so why did... Yeah, you need to be fixed, right? Can we... We are notifying and that is done. Oh my gosh, and that is just the... It's just the center. I mean, the entire center here is almost as big as this area here. So we probably could potentially get more people in there than 4,000. So yeah, we done. Almost. And boom, there we go. Which means we're gonna have to... Let's see here. How have we signaled this the right way? You go here. We're gonna need to have a chain signal here. A chain signal here. Leave signal here. Leave signal here, right? Yep. And then we're gonna have a leave signal here, a chain signal here, and then we'll add in a couple of waiting signals here, so we can have multiple frames waiting. Yeah. Alright, 1.3 million. I mean, well, we do have 2.7 million coming in here, so that should do it. And then we have 1 million coming in here. And I'm also tempted to, instead of making 10, because we kind of have a little bit of an issue, I think maybe we'll remove all these and do 15 instead. I think that would be right, remove an extra, just remove all of them. Oh my gosh, so many. Alright. So let's start with ambulance, personal car. Bring them up to 15. Bulldozer. We're making both of these, aren't we? Personal car. Personal car. And then bulldozer, and then 15. buses. Well, now is the question. Should we buy another bus? You do top speed, you, but you're only 45. The next one is 85. I can carry 85, so that basically means we're going to be moving more passengers. At the same speed. I think we're gonna go with this bus 1 point. Yeah. No, you know what? We have so little money at the moment that I think we're just gonna be rolling with the thing we have at the moment. Concrete mixer, personal car, 15. But yeah, I'm very tempted to spend some money, but hopefully now we're gonna be able to earn a little bit more money. What was that? Concrete mixer, covered hull, personal cars, dumper, personal car, excavator, which we already have. Fire truck, which is this one. Forklift. Oil tanker. And I do think eventually we're going to be not making any personal cars here. We're going to be making them somewhere else, I believe. So these can just make the cars that we are using, and then we'll have it set up another vehicle factory. Which just make personal cars. I think that could be a neat idea. Then we're gonna get more useful vehicles. And what was that? Open hole, and then paver. Personal cars. Come on, autosave. Don't mess up things. Police car. Then personal car. And then prisoner bus. Personal cars. Refrigeration truck. Personal car. And road crane. Okay, I thought we had another one, but okay. And a roller. We switched over to that one. Sewage truck. Yes. No. 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 We want the right truck for the right job. And that's sewage, snow plow. Gosh. No, we're not going to be able to afford the new snow plows, but we definitely would like to switch this one out fairly quickly, I would imagine. As it is, thing we have is not the best. Waste trucks. We're gonna have both of these, right? So that was a small container and a large container. And then water truck. Okay, so I just want to make sure that when this is done, it doesn't... We wanted 15. Like so, right? So now we shouldn't see any personal cars in this row, or in that row, or in that row. Yep. Okay. Hopefully that should keep us going for a minute and a half. Oh gosh, we're already out of time. Should we use this as today's thumbnail, maybe? Just as a continuation from... Yeah, let's use that as a thumbnail. Yeah. So that was what? Episode 93? Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly smash that like button? There should be a subscribe button, comment section, all the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions, they go far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling.